Hi guys, so this is the first day of my 3-month English challenge, where I want to do at least 5 hours a day of English. So for today, I'm not sure if I'm off the best start, so I'll just sum it up what I did today exactly so I can track if my progress and I can see if I'm actually really complying with what I want to do. Okay, so today, I guess I did around 2 hours of what I like to call formal learning. You know, by that I mean I listened to some English learning podcasts. I listened to uh, some phrases, and I learned some phrases I used memorize for quite some time. I use other English learning apps. I studied some phrases and stuff like that. For example, some phrases that just spring to mind are rein in or phase in or pin down, or I mean pick up on, or some funny phrase that I learned from one podcast. It's like it's a bit it's a bit rude, I guess. So piss about what that means and stuff like that. That's what I learned from the podcast and YouTube. And then I also, what I don't really consider to be a formal training, I don't really want to count this kind of thing into the 5 hours I want to do every day, but I watched 2 episodes of uh, Sons of Anarchy. I think I'm starting to get the hang of it because I can understand a lot better, and I think I'm just getting used to it, to be honest. And there were some great expressions as well, and I don't really want to bother you and myself with it because I remember it. I don't wanna list it all here, you know. So that's what I did also, and then the best part of the day. I'm really not sure if I can count this as a English training, but it definitely was because I met a friend that I have known for quite some time, and he's from England, and we went for a beer, and I wasn't drunk or anything, so I remember everything, and it was around 4 hours of natural English, natural English. We really spoke just in English, and he happens to know some Spanish as well, so he gave me some advice. He learned me a couple of phrases from Spanish, and that was really cool. He explained it in English, so I got even more English. I got so much English from him. To be honest, he's really talkative, so I got tons of English, and that was cool. And what was also cool that the last time I saw him was, I guess, 4 months ago. And I remember he's from England. I'm not sure which part of England he's from, but it was really, for me, he speaks really fast, and it was really difficult for me to actually understand him back at the time. And today, I had no problems. He spoke with the same pace, with the same speed, and I was able to keep up with any with everything he said. I missed like two words out of 4 hour conversation. And consider this to be success because I haven't done much for the past few months, to be honest, in English, as I said, but I I was trying to at least improve my listening by turning off the English subtitles that I usually use when I'm watching a TV show. So I turned them off, I tried really just listen, and I think it's paying off. So it's great motivation. And Spanish seems so far, Spanish seems pretty easy, and it's also what I've heard. So I'll try to keep it up. So it's my first day. It's midnight here already. I'm a night person, so I don't really care. And I guess I will be able to squeeze in 2 more hours of English before I go to sleep. So even if I don't really count 4 hours of the natural English with my friend, if I don't count that in, I will still get 4 hours of formal learning, and that must be enough. I know I wanted to do five, but I guess 2 episodes of Sons of Anarchy and 4 hours of natural conversation will at least produce 1 hour that I can count into those 5 hours. So I'm happy. I'm actually genuinely happy about today, even though it wasn't really formal. But who the who cares? Who cares? As long as I'm making progress. Okay, so I mean that's it. It's my first day, and I'm glad I was able to do a lot of English today. And this was a great start, actually, that I was able to speak to my friend. Yeah, so I got the best form of English I can. That when you just speak to people and you're just laid back and you can just speak about stuff. And we had some great conversation, like seriously, even deep conversation, not just like, what have you been up to, man? You know. Okay, guys, so that's it. And I'll see you tomorrow. As I said, I'll keep this up every single day for 3 months. And I can't really hear any difference after one day, or naturally, right? But let's see where I get in like 90 days. Okay, guys, see you.